Tope Oginni, and you are welcome to Life Tips. Life Tips, for those who are just joining this program for the very first time, is all about safety. Life Tips is a program designed to offer safety advice, information, and to guide viewers in all areas where safety matters are concerned. It is to guide viewers on how to avoid possible dangers in and outside the home. It is to help you to know your safety rights and safety responsibilities. It is also to help you and your loved ones keep safe. Life Tips is all about keeping safe. It's all about making your safety priority, safety first in all that you want to do. And we have treated several topics on safety. So if today is your first time, you're welcome. So on today's episode of Life Tips, I'll be talking about another beautiful topic. As you all are aware, this week Tuesday, our children mark their day. And as a result of that, I want to use this episode to address the children and the parents on safety measures. So this topic is going to be centered on safety, and it is titled Unsafe Situations. Yes. As we celebrate Children's Day, it is not only a time to have fun. Yes, I know Children's Day for all our children. For us that were there too, we have been there. It used to be fun. We always look forward to it because it's always an exciting moment for most of us that we normally look out to on every year. So now, it is not only a time to have fun. Yes, we have fun, we play, we enjoy special treats from our teachers, from the school, from the government, from our family members, because it's our special day and they want to really make it a very, very enjoyable one for us. So, like I said, most of us that we are grown up now, that we are adults now, back then, we used to look forward to our Children's Day. So, but as good as it sounds, as good as it looks, but also a moment to learn how to stay safe in everyday situations. Do you know that even on Children's Day, there have been a lot of incidents that has happened, that will be happening on that day, because it's going to be a day of fun, a day for children to be free, that will give them that opportunity, to express themselves, to enjoy themselves, that it is the Children's Day. So please, let them enjoy themselves. So we want to give them a little freedom to do what will make them happy on that day. But I want you to know that if care is not taken, we might get them into trouble. We might lose them into what we don't expect. So in order to avoid all this, as beautiful, as excitement as it's going to be on that day, I want us to know that there are some safety tips that I want us to know to help us protect our children from some uncertain situations, unsafe situations at home, in school, outside, or wherever they are going to be on that day. Yes, that is what we are going to be looking at. Common unsafe situations children may face. Let us look at some of these examples. A stranger offering a child a ride or a gift. Now, for example, a person you don't know tells you your mommy sent him or her to pick you up. What are you supposed to do in that situation? Somebody that you didn't know, a total stranger you have never met, even people that you know. Sometimes parents will still warn their children that if I have not warned the school that if I have not given that permission, that this person should come and pick my children from the school. Please, anybody that comes, don't release my children to them. That's even for those that we know that are used to us. They could be family members, they could be relatives, friends, and not the rest of them, or your neighbors that is going your way and they decided to pick your children. But some parents will always give this warning. So now, what am I saying? The tip here is that don't go with anyone you or your parents have not told you about. Run to a safe place and inform an adult or your teacher. If it is school and somebody is walking up to you that, don't you know me, your mommy said I should come and pick you from school, and your mommy never informed the school or told you that somebody will be coming today because she'll be very busy and somebody else will be coming to pick you. If she did not give you such information, please run away from such a person. Then getting lost in a crowded place. For example, you are at the market with your mom and suddenly you can't see her anymore. It happens and it will still continue to happen. We have heard from parents that parents will start looking for their children inside superstores, inside the market, and they will say, oh, we left home together. I came to this market with my child or with my children and I can't find him or her. So it's happened and it will still continue to happen. So when it happens like that, you as a child that you are watching me, you as a teenager, you as a youth that you are watching this program, what are you supposed to do? Or you as a parent, what are you supposed to teach your children when you are going out with them and things like this happen? Stay where you are as a child or go to a security officer. Never live with anyone except a trusted adult. Don't live with anyone aside from your mom, your dad, or your sibling that you came to that place with. Don't allow anybody to come with you. Oh, I know where your mommy is, and they said you should follow them, that they will take you to where your mom or your dad or any of your family member is. No, no, no. The best situation for you is to go to a security officer or go to the store people and let them know that I came to this supermarket and I'm looking for my mommy. Your mommy too may be looking for you somewhere. So the best thing you can do is stay where you are, because she will always want to come back and recheck whether you are there or not. The next one is inappropriate touching or secrets. This is another example of common unsafe situations that our children may be facing. Someone touches your private parts or tells you not to tell anyone about something uncomfortable. What are you supposed to do? By now, I believe most parents, mothers, fathers, you would have taught your children, your girls, your sons about their private parts, about parts that belongs to them and no other person, about parts that are not supposed to be touched by any other person. By now, I expect every parent must have taught their children this. So, but if you have not, please, you need to go and do that. Now, inappropriate touching or secrets is another common unsafe situations being faced by our children. Someone touches your private parts or tells you not to tell anyone about something uncomfortable. Tip: say no. Tell the person no. If the person is asking to touch or the person wants to touch, scream and shout no. Run away. If you insist no and the person still wants to forcefully touch your private part, run away or tell a trusted adult immediately. Your body belongs to you alone. So if you have anybody that is around there, shout and run away from that person. It may be your neighborhood, it may be anywhere. Shout and run away from that person. Another one is bullying or threats at school or online. Another common unsafe situation for our children is bullying or threats at school or online. A classmate keeps threatening you or sending scary message to you. I'm going to kill you, I'm going to beat you, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, that is negative to you. And the person is even saying that if you tell anybody, I'm going to do this, please, it's a lie. Don't keep it to yourself. Report it to your teacher, your parent, or the school counselor. If you have school counselor, if you have a counselor in your school, that is why the counselors are being employed in most schools. So if you cannot go to your teacher, at least you should be able to talk to your parent or the school counselor. So if it happens like that, we have lost a lot of our children to this bullying in the classroom, online. A lot of children have died as a result of bullying, that they will be threatening them that they should not see anything. They will be bullying them in the school, eating them, beating them, doing all sorts of negative and cruelty to these children. And they will tell them that if you do anything, some of your children will come home, and when you see bruises on them, you see scars on their body, and you are asking them, what happened to you? They will lie to you. Mommy, I fell down. Mommy, this happened to me. They will never open up to tell you that it is their classmates that did that on them. Please, parents, teach your children not to encourage bullies and not to encourage bullying. that they should always open up. If anybody bully them in school or anybody is threatening them by sending messages or by being physical with them, always encourage your children. If they cannot talk to their teacher, encourage them to come and talk to you. So as a child, as a student that is watching me right now, if you are being faced with this kind of unsafe situation, please don't hide it anymore. Talk to your mommy, open up to your mommy, open up to your parents, open up to your teacher, so that they can address it in time before it becomes deadly, before it becomes something that is going to take your life away. Playing in dangerous areas. For example, you and your friends enter a construction site or go swimming in a river without adults. You should try and avoid such places. Always play in a safe and supervised area. Anywhere, any dangerous area that you must find yourself, ensure that there are adults around you. It could be your parents, it could be your teachers, it could be your siblings. Just ensure that you don't go to any dangerous area to go and play, or going to swimming pool alone, going to bar beach alone, and all the rest of them. All these things are dangerous situations, and it is not allowed that you go to such places all alone. Running into the streets without checking. Running into the streets without checking. You are playing football with your friends and the ball rolls into the road. Without thinking, you run after it right into oncoming traffic. This has also happened before. Now, roads are meant for vehicles and not for play. I know there are a lot of people that they normally play football, maybe during holidays like that, when the streets is, when the environment is silent or quiet, or people have gone for their various workplaces and not the rest of them. And some people want to take that advantage, to start playing ball on the road. Please, it is not safe at all, and you should not encourage that. So running into the streets without checking can lead to accident or serious injuries. So it is always important for you to avoid such situation. Then, using the internet without supervision. Parents, please, this is very, very important. A lot of things are happening on the internet. Our children are being lured out, lured into ungodly places, are being lured into uncomfortable places, lured into where their lives are being taken away. As a result of that, most of you that you have bought phones for your children, or they have laptops, they have iPads, and they have internet on them, please, it is always important that you monitor whatever your children are doing on internet. We see a whole lot of children that are doing things that are very, very ungodly, things that are not normal, things that are beyond their age, and we begin to wonder that, oh, where are the parents of these children? Or don't they have parents? Because if their parents are around them, they couldn't be doing it. You see some of them coming on the internet naked, coming to do some ungodly and negative things on the internet. So please, always ensure that you monitor whatever your children are doing on internet. And for children too, please, like a stranger online asking you for your name, your photo, where you live, asking you to send them your nude pictures and not the rest of them, these are not just right. Never share any personal information online to strangers. It is not right to strangers, and even to online generally. These are some of the unsafe situations that our children are normally being faced with. So you can know all of these things. Then as parents, you can help your children out of them. So always ensure that you talk to your children about the usage of online, internet. What are the do's and don'ts? Please, by now, your children should know all of these things. If there are ways that you can block whatever needs to be blocked, they cannot have access to, please do that to save the life of your children, or as well as their future. Touching electrical devices and sharp objects. Touching electrical devices or sharp objects. You see a knife in the kitchen table or an open socket on the wall, and you decide to touch it out of curiosity or playing. It is very, very wrong. Why is it unsafe? Knives, broken glass, or scissors can cause cuts, while sockets and electric wires can shock or seriously harm you, even cause burns or death. So try and avoid. And as parents, ensure that all of these things, when you are going outside the home and you must leave your children in the house, ensure that you keep all of these things out of the reach of your children. Don't keep it in a place that when there's any conflict or there's anything or they want to play, they see it as toy. It is very, very important. Unsafe environment. Unsafe environment. Being left alone, wandering far from home, or getting somewhere without permission. For example, you decide to leave home without telling anyone, or wander far from your own house to explore a new place. I know a lot of people that they will sell this traveling abroad to. Don't tell your parents. If you tell them, they may not allow you to travel. So don't worry, we'll get you covered. We'll get your passport. We do this and that. Just make sure that you make yourself available. Please, these are some of the things that our children, you can see what is happening in Mali, Libya, about our children, about our daughter, especially our daughters that are happening to them. Many of them will say that they did not inform their parents before they leave. They did not tell anyone. So please, as a child, as a teenager, or as a youth that is watching me right now, maybe somebody has spoken to you that way, that your parents are maltreating you. You are an adult now. You don't need to be under their tutelage anymore. Let us show you the way. You can leave the house. We get you covered. These are some of the things that they will be saying into your ears. All these things are just lie. There's a way that seems right, but the end of it is destruction. It is just a way of destroying your future or of destroying your honorable glory and destiny. Please stop listening to all these people that they have no future, but their objective is to destroy lives. So what am I saying? Being alone in an unfamiliar places without adult supervision can expose you to danger, like you getting lost, meeting strangers, or not knowing how to respond in any emergency. So please avoid all of these things. And as parents, always keep an eye on your children too. Keep an eye on who they move with. Then let us look at some of the safety tips for our children. Children, now I want to talk to you directly now. This concerns you. Ensure that you memorize your full name, address, and your parents' phone numbers in case you get lost, so that anybody that found you and ask you question, what is your name, what is your address, you should be able to say that so that it can help them to fast track your parents getting you back. Like the example of I said, like your parent, you went to the market with your parents, or you went out generally with your parents, and before you know it, you just went missing. If anybody meets you and see that you are just wandering without knowing where you are going, you should be able to answer your full name, your address. So these are some of the things that parents by now, you should have taught your children their name, their address, and your own phone number. And you must let them know situations where they can give out those informations. Then always inform your parents before going anywhere. No matter where you are going, always inform your parents. Like I always tell my own children, please tell me, no matter how bad it is, I'll be able to advise you. I'll be able to tell you if it is right. It's not about somebody monitoring your life. It's about safety now. I'm after your safety. I'm after your protection. I am supposed to be doing that to you. And if I fail in that area, God will ask me questions. So in order for that not to happen, please always tell me where you are going, so that when anything happens, at least we can have a place to trace it. Not like when something happens and people are asking questions, you are saying you don't know where your daughter, you don't know where your daughter is, you don't know where your son, you don't know where he or she went to. That doesn't show a responsibility on the part of the parents. So please, and you too as children, please always inform us when you are going. I'm going to my friend's house at Tiluku. Like me, what I normally do is I will even ask for the address and I will ask for the phone number. So if you are not ready to give me the phone number and the address of where you are going, please just sit down. I always tell them, you are not going anywhere. If you know that place is so secretive that I cannot know, then it's not a safe place. Anywhere that you cannot openly tell me that this is where I'm going to, it shows that that place, something is not right about it and you are not going. So you can do that. Then don't go out alone. Don't go out alone. Encourage your children not to be going, like when they are coming back from school, encourage them to be coming home in group, not walking alone, because there are so many of these evil people, these criminals all around, that they just hang around looking for a child that is walking home alone, that they can just abduct. So in order for that not to happen to your child, when there are many, it becomes very difficult for them to abduct him. And I know that you will say that has it not happened before, but at least there will still be a kind of fear that there are many. They don't know what could happen at that point, except for people who intentionally want to go to a particular place to do that. Then tell your child to trust their instinct. As a child, please, if you feel that you are in a group or you are in a place and you are uncomfortable, your spirit is telling you to go, start going home, leave this place, don't go there, don't do this. Please obey your instinct, trust your spirit. It is the Spirit of God that loves you and that wants to keep you away from dangers or anything that can harm you, that is speaking to you. So learn to understand the voice of the Holy Spirit when he's trying to keep you away from some of these dangers. Immediately leave. As you have heard the voice, leave. Tell them, I'm uncomfortable in this environment. I just have to be going home. And don't allow anybody to switch talk you to stay, that nothing is going to happen. You just have to trust your own spirit. Never leave home without telling your parents or guardians. Stay where you are supposed to be. Don't be wandering all alone. If you are ever left alone and feel unsafe, call your parents. Always get permission before going anywhere, even with somebody you know, even if it is somebody that you know, so that in case if anything happens, we can know who to trace. We can know who to ask questions. We can say, oh, she went out with Uncle Ayo. She went out with Auntie Tope. But when we don't know the person that you went out with, if anything happens and there has to be investigation, we may not be able to say that. Speak up. Never stay silent about anything that makes you feel unsafe. Know who your trusted adults are, your parents, your teachers, your pastors, and your neighbor. Even though, that's why I said trusted. I'm not just talking about anybody now. I'm not saying that you should trust all your pastors, you should trust all your neighbors. There are some of our neighbors, there are some pastors that you know them, that they have integrity, they don't have any evil in them. These are some of the people that I'm talking about, that you must learn to trust them. Never talk to strangers. If someone offers to give you a gift or a ride, please learn to say no. Learn to say no. Somebody that you don't know offer to give you a ride home, please learn to say no. Or they want to give you a gift, they just see you on the road and they say they want to give you biscuits or want to give you money, please say no. Always use zebra crossings when you are walking. Look both ways before you cross the street and always walk on the sidewalk. Never chase a ball or pet into the street without checking for vehicles, and always call an adult if needed. Never touch or play with electrical sockets. Don't put your fingers or objects into any socket. It is very dangerous. Stay away from knives, razors, sharp tools, unless you are with your parents and they say it is okay to do that. If you see a loose wire or broken glass, please don't go near it. Speak up against bullying. Tell your parent, tell your teacher or guardian if anyone is hurting you or making you feel uncomfortable in the class or at home. Don't share your name, your school name, pictures with strangers on the internet or anything personal information about you and your family. Don't share it on the internet. I'm talking to children that are watching me, children, teenagers, youth that are watching me. Avoid playing in risky areas. Play only in anywhere that is well supervised, maybe in your school. That is when you should play. Say no to bad touch. Know the difference between good touch and bad touch. I see this on internet where you see some parents that are teaching their children which one is the good touch, which one is the bad touch. You too, as a parent, please, you can start doing that to your young children. Talking to your children about safety doesn't have to be scary. It can be simple. Let it be simple. Let it be loving. Let them see you as somebody that they can relate with. Don't be too harsh. Don't be too difficult. Don't be unapproachable parents. That's why most children cannot even be free to discuss anything with their children. I give my children that freedom, that opportunity to discuss anything with me, and it is really helping me and helping them as well. It helps me to advise them, to counsel them, to let them know the reason why they must not do that, or they must not say that, or they must not go there. And it has been really working for us. So please, I know that some of us can be too difficult and too harsh. We shouldn't. With the children that we have these days, we need to be very careful. So how to talk to them? The first thing is you listen. Ask your children what they already know. Think about safety. Let them share freely so you can guide them gently. Use simple language. Use words they understand. Explain things clearly and calmly. For example, if someone you don't know offers you a ride or gift, tell them to say no and walk away. Then use real life examples. Like when we were growing up, our parents, we always use real life examples around us. You know, she use some children that were doing badly then. She will always use them. Look at that person's daughter. Look at that person's son. Look at the repercussion of the way they live their life. Look at what is happening to them. Do you want your life to be like that? And we will echo, no, ma. So you can always use real life situations, stories, news, or everyday situations to teach lessons. Keep it age appropriate and practical. What is good for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years is what you should give to them. What is good to 10, what is good for 10 should not be given to what is good to 5. Be careful with them so that you don't begin to confuse them at that age. Teach them who to trust. Teach them who are they supposed to trust. Help them to identify trusted adults like Uncle Ayo, like Mommy Bimpe, like your teacher, like this. Let them know those people that they can trust with their life, or in case anything happens to them, who they can always run to and talk to, like you as a parent, teachers, police officers, etc. And explain when and how they can ask for help. Repeat often. Safety talks aren't a one-time event. It's not supposed to be a one-time event. You can wake them up early in the morning, like 5, start talking to them before they go to school, or during weekends, you can have family meeting. Maybe after prayer, during weekend on Saturday, then you start talking to them, ask them questions, ask them the challenges that they are facing so that you can help them out. You can ask them questions, you can get to know more about what they are facing out there and help them to get over it. What to teach children to do in unsafe situations. What to teach children to do in unsafe situations as parents. Say no in a very loud manner and mean it. Get away as fast as possible. Tell a trusted adult like your parent or somebody that you are free and trust. You can discuss whatever situation, whatever unsafe situation that you are passing through or you are being faced with. You can discuss it with them. Then keep telling until someone listens. Keep talking until somebody will listen to you. But before then, stay safe and ensure that you don't get yourself into trouble. In conclusion, this Children's Day, let's not only celebrate with smiles and games, but also with awareness and knowledge. Safety begins with you. Be smart, be safe, and always remember it is okay to speak up when something doesn't feel right. God bless you. Happy Children's Day. I know that our Children's Day was celebrated on Tuesday, but for the sake of this program, I want to say once again to all my children and to all parents who have been watching this program, Happy Children's Day to all of you. And I pray that God will continue to protect our children from every sin and unseen dangers in Jesus' name. Thank you, everyone who has been able to join me on today's episode of Life Tips. I want to appreciate the production crew for making this program a great success. Until I come your way again on another exciting episode of Life Tips, I remain your host, Tope Oginni. Don't forget, on Life Tips, we will always help you to stay alert so that you don't get on. Bye.